obviously I come from an Irish racing family, so my granddad trained over on the Phoenix Park in the 70s. Chris Grassick, who I'm named after, was lucky enough to train a Cheltenham winner and the Royal Ascot Norfolk winner. So obviously my dad has now gone down the breeding stud side of it. So in one way, there's a Grassick involved in every part of the industry. So I was brought up on Chillickbury stud, and so my earliest memories of being surrounded by the likes of the Fellow, the Gold Cup winner. I basically spent every day asking my dad, why is that one faster than the other? And I think that was really the whole idea, and the dream of training came from more the why. Why do we see these things? Why is this horse bred for this? Why? And basically really just that real urge to figure it all out, because it's all a big puzzle. I got hold of Archie Watson and asked him could I do a couple of seasons with him before I got my licence out, and he was very kind to bring me on board. You know, when I first started Archie, he only had 30 horses. We managed to break the Lambourn training flat record of 144 winners in a calendar year, and that's between the foreign runners and the English runners. It was quite a feat. So we're up here at Jockey Club facilities, man down we call it, and on a good day it's heaven. In the depths of the winter, when we've got snow coming in sideways, and the wind really comes across, because we're obviously a few points of highs and lows, and it's a unique spot. It's a very special spot for the horses, and it's incredibly open, beautiful, pristine country for the horses to relax in. And a large part of the training is about getting up here as fast as you can at times, and then a lot of part of it is actually just enjoying being ridden, enjoying being with the other horses, and warming up and cooling down. And we go in a string, so we will have 10 riders in a lot. When you see them come up here, it would be follow the leader style, one behind each other. But then they have that relaxing stage where they get to enjoy what we're enjoying here, which is beautiful open country with fresh air, and not a lot else happening bar the training of racehorses. So obviously I was with Archie Watson for 3 years before I started training, and with being with Archie I was always up on the gallops, and the one trainer who would always stand and talk to me was William. So we kind of got to know each other and got chatting. And I was at probably that crucial point where I was either going to have to start training by myself or think about the next step, whether it was going to be in England or abroad. Training by myself just after COVID probably would have been a foolish thing to do maybe. And then William said, well look, we can have a conversation, have a chat, and from there it spiraled into I was there by Christmas, and by the new year we were getting pile driver ready for the coronation. And I just was probably so lucky to be with William during William's finest hour with pile driver, and then from there it's kind of we're 4 years in there now. We've had plenty of winners and lots of success with all different horses, and it's kind of really built from there. And huge opportunity for me to get in the training ranks and get my name out there, and share in the success with William. And so very, very beneficial. So their routine is they'll have a good wash off there now. They'll go into some feed and some hay, and they'll have a nice relaxing end of the morning. But really it's all about now they've done their exercise, it's about getting as much nutrition into them, because then that increases your chance of recovery. Treat them as individuals and give them everything we can, really. It's probably our ethos. We are obviously training lesser numbers. We can be very individual in each horse, so we kind of give as much as we can to each of them, and really hope by us putting in that little bit of extra time and effort into them, we get to see it on the track. We like happy horses, really. We want horses which want to be with us and want to go out every morning.